What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're talking about the ultimate loadout for Revontuli Coast. A lot of questions asking me about what the ultimate loadout is going to be. What loadout am I going to use? What guns am I going to use in Revontuli Coast? 19 species confirmed for the map, so lots to take into account when it comes to putting together the best possible loadout, the most practical, the most efficient loadout for this map. I've gone over it. I've racked my brain with what I'm going to do for this loadout, and I've got it figured out. I'm going to share that with you guys in this video. If it helps you at all, or if you enjoy the video, drop a like on it. Please don't forget to do that. It helps so much. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. We're on the road to 30,000 subscribers, but without further ado, let's just jump straight into it. All right, so let's just go straight into it. We're going to jump into our cache, jump into the inventory, jump into to the storage here, and not waste a bunch of time. I'm not going to go out and hunt and waste a bunch of time. We're just going to jump straight into it here, and I'm going to talk about what my loadout is going to be for Revontuli Coast. There are definitely variations of this, you guys. This is not the perfect loadout. This is my preference for a loadout. I think this is going to be the best for me, but you can take what you will from this video, and you can definitely do different variations of this. So please do keep that in mind. This is just the loadout that I'm going to be using, and I'll talk about why, and hopefully that helps you guys with choosing your own loadouts. But one thing that we do have to talk about first is this loadout is based on having the pack mule skill. Okay, so there's a skill. If you go into your skills, I'll just show you guys real quick. The pack mule, it is in Stalker, I believe. Where is it? Pack mule. There is a pack mule perk. Hang on, Stalker, maybe it's an ambusher. I think it's an ambusher. It's right there. So pack mule, this gives you an extra 3 units on top of your 20 unit, basically the weight, your backpack, right? You've usually got 20 units of space. This gives you an extra 3, which is huge. And this loadout is going to be based on having the pack mule perk. You can definitely do it without. We'll talk about ways that you can do that as I'm going over the loadout. But yeah, if you can get that perk, definitely get it. It's going to help you a whole bunch. Not only on Revontuli Coast, but on every map. It always helps me with my loadouts. You can carry a little bit extra stuff. So for the purpose of this video, I've emptied out my storage. So let's jump in. All I've got on me right now is the ammo that I'm going to need. But we're going to talk about each rifle one at a time as we go here. And the first one being our 4 to 8 class weapon. There's a lot of different choices here. I'm going to be going with the 308. You don't have to go with the 308. You could use the M1, 303, the 6.5, whatever you want to use. There's a whole bunch of different options, but I like the 308 right now. It is my favorite for this this class range. Love the 308. So let's jump into the storage here and let's grab the 308 AR. I'm going to grab the Stalker version. So boom, we're good for classes 4 to 8. Now, we're also going to want something for the raccoon dogs and for lynx. I'm anticipating that the raccoon dogs are going to be class 2. They might be class 3. Now, lynx are class 3. So if the raccoon dogs are class 3, you can definitely use the Mosin instead. But for the sake of this video and anticipating that the raccoon dogs are going to be class 2, raccoon dogs are roughly the exact same size as raccoons in real life. So I imagine they're going to be the same class, probably class 2. And so we're going to want to carry one weapon that can cover both the lynx and the raccoon dogs, and that weapon is the 243. So we're going to grab the 243. But like I said, if it turns out that the raccoon dogs are class 3, you could definitely use the Mosin instead. But we're going to grab the Ranger 243, and now we're good for raccoon dogs as well as the lynx. Now we need to talk about the waterfowl and 13 species of birds and waterfowl. We've got the mountain hares as well. I like to have something in my loadout to back up my shotguns. If I'm hunting geese, I use the shotgun, but I have the 22 Virant as well to have 10 extra rounds in case I miss with the shotgun, or in case there's more in the flock that I want to take down. I like to start with the shotgun and then move to the 22 LR. And I'm imagining that I'm probably going to want to have that 22 LR on me in this map as well for the mountain hares, for the grouse. There's a whole bunch of stuff going on here where I do imagine I'm probably going to regret it if I don't carry the 22 the Virant 22 LR. So we're going to carry that as well. Now, this is a gun heavy loadout. We are going to be carrying quite a few guns here, but it's definitely possible with the pack mule perk. But anyways, let's just keep going here. So we're also going to want something for moose and brown bear. I'm not going to want to use the 308 for the moose and brown bear. We're going to want something just a little bit bigger. And so I am going to carry the 300. Now, there is something else that you could do, you guys, if you want to simplify the loadout a little bit. If you don't want to take 5 guns, we are going to be taking 5 guns here. You could take the drilling rifle. The drilling rifle is a triple-barreled shotgun and rifle hybrid. You could take down a moose, definitely. You've only got one round in the rifle part of the gun, but you could definitely take down a moose and a brown bear with the drilling rifle. And then you've also got a 16-gauge shotgun in that weapon as well. So you could definitely take the drilling rifle if you wanted to, you know, go down from having a 300 and a shotgun. You could do the drilling rifle instead. That is an option. But for my loadout, I'm going to take the 300 and I'm going to take the 12 gauge. The 12 gauge shotgun is my choice here. 12 gauge shotgun, my favorite shotgun in the game. You got 6 rounds, more rounds than any other shotgun in the game. It's fast, it's powerful, it's just an absolute beast. It's my favorite shotgun. The Kuso is a good alternative. You get 5 rounds with Kuso. The Kuso's a really nice gun as well. Really nice shotgun. You could take the Norden, you can take the 20 gauge or the 10 gauge. Totally up to you, whatever you like the best. But I like the Cacciatore. If you don't have the Cacciatore 12 gauge, take the Kuso for sure. But yeah, you've got options here, but we're going to take the 12 gauge. That's going to be our loadout as far as guns go. Okay, we've got the 243, we've got the 308, we've got the 300, and then we've got the Cacciatore 12 gauge. And to back it up, we've got the Virant 22 as well. So that brings us into ammo. I've already got all the ammo on me for those guns. As you can see, there's the 12 gauge bird shot and all the ammo for the accompanying weapons that we just picked. But we'll keep moving down, and that's going to bring us into sights. Now this comes down to preference. You might want the Argus for your rifles. You might want the Hyperion. I like the Hyperion. We're going to take the Hyperion, and we're also going to carry the Meridian shotgun scope in case we do want to use that with our 12 gauge. And we're good to go with scopes with that. That's all we need. If you've got the drilling rifle, there is a sight for the drilling rifle as well. Right here, the Falcon drilling scope, so you might want to be taking that with you. But for the purpose of our loadout, we're good to go with the Hyperion and the Meridian. And that brings us into the collars. So we're definitely going to want to have a duck collar on us. Hopefully the new map is going to come with some cool new duck collars. But for the time being, we do have this collar. This one's good for the mallard and the cinnamon teal. Maybe they'll extend that. Maybe they'll add more duck collars. I'm not sure. But we'll take this duck collar, and then we're going to take the goose collar. I'm not sure if they're going to be adding new goose collars. Same thing as the duck collar. This one so far is good for Canada geese. Maybe they'll extend that to affecting the gray leg and the bean geese as well. But for now, we're covered. We've got 2 collars, one for duck, one for geese. And then if we wanted to, we could take a couple more. Let's take the grunt collar for whitetail. And then let's say we want the moose collar. We definitely have 4 collars with this loadout if we have that pack mule perk. We could also take some scent eliminator. I'm going to take that, and then that takes us into binos. I'm going to take the apex view binos. If you've got the vantage, take those, whichever binos you're using, and then we're good. We're only at 21.64. We could take some first aid with us as well, and yeah, we still got a bunch more room. We could take another collar if we wanted to. Obviously we're not going to take the elk collar, but if we want to take something to call a brown bear, we can do that. And we're good to go. And that's it, guys. That's my pick. That's my ultimate loadout for Revontuli Coast. Lots of guns, a whole bunch of stuff going on. But if we've got that pack mule perk, we're good to go. If you don't have the pack mule perk, you could leave out the 243. You could just use shotguns on lynx and raccoon dogs. You could replace the 300 and the Cacciatore 12 gauge for the drilling rifle. That should work. Lots of things you can do. You could leave out a couple of the collars. You don't need to have 4 collars on you. But this is our ultimate loadout. We got the 12 gauge. We got the 308. We got the 22 LR. We've got the 300, we've got the 243, and then we're able to carry 4 collars. We've got all our ammo. We've got the 2 sights that we need, the Hyperion and the Meridian. We've actually got 5 collars on us. We've got 5 collars on us right now, not 4. And then we've also got the first aid, we got the scent eliminator, we got the apex view binos, and we're good to go. So yeah, that's my ultimate loadout. What do you guys think? Do you guys agree? Is there anything that you would swap in and out, something that you guys would do differently? Let me know down in the comments. We'd love to hear what you guys think as far as what kind of loadout you're going to be using for Revontuli Coast. I appreciate you guys for watching. If the video does help you, or if you enjoyed it at all, drop a like on it, subscribe to the channel. Let's hit 30,000 subscribers. I appreciate you guys so much for watching, and as always, I will see you guys in the next one.